Hey y'all, welcome back to the shop. Today we got an old friend back in the shop today. It's the Husqvarna LGT 2654 riding mower. You guys may remember this from last year. It had an oil leak. It was leaking from around the quick drain on the engine. Oil drain. Worked great end of the last year. Then while it sat over the winter, it started leaking again. There's actually a puddle on my floor right now. Thing's only been sitting here a couple of days. There can't be much oil left in it, but we're gonna get this thing up and we're gonna fix it permanent. We're gonna take that quick drain out. We're gonna put a pipe stub in it, cap, probably an elbow pointing down. But yeah, that's what we got going today. And let me get this thing set up, and we'll get working on it. Alright y'all, here's what we're looking at. Right here, this little piece right here with the yellow on it. You can see there it has the the cap on the end there. That's the oil drain. They're notorious for leaking, coming loose, everything else. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get my gantry crane over here. I'm going to lift this thing up in the air so I can get under it. I'm going to loosen the motor engine bolts up that mount the engine of the frame. Just loosen them up. I'm not going to take them completely out. Loosen them up enough I can get it lifted up, get a socket on that thing, and get it pulled out of there. And then we're going to put a piece of pipe in there that comes out past the frame here and kind of points down. But on this one here, there is a side cover. It goes in here like this. I'm going to have to modify that to let that piece come out, or let that fitting come out, but it ain't no big deal. It's just plastic. We'll pop a hole in her. Customer's fine with it. Told him what the deal was, but we'll probably pull the blade. We're going to do a full service on this too while we got it up in the air. We're going to pull the blades off, do the sharpen the blades, clean the deck, put new oil in it, change the oil filter, check the air filter, do all that, but primarily we're going to get that oil drain pulled out of there. So let me get this thing lifted up in the air and we will get it pulled out of there. Alright y'all, got the gantry all hooked up. See if we can get this thing tilted up and see about getting them bolts loose. Alright, got it up in the air. I need to get up underneath there with some light and see what size bolts those are, and we'll bring you all back. Alright guys, hope you can see back in there. Right back here, I got it loosened up. There's actually 4 of them. One there, one straight back towards us, one to the right in the back, same area, same thing in the front. I just loosened them up about halfway. I just need enough I can get the motor lifted up a little bit and get a socket on that socket or a wrench on that oil drain plug thing. So there wasn't enough room to get me, you, the camera, and the impact up in there. I did use my Harbor Freight 3/8 impact, zipped them right out. So we'll let this thing down. We'll get moved around to the side there, and we'll get this thing lifted up and take that thing out. Alright y'all, there was just a little bit of teeny tiny hair, a little oil left in there, so I made up my patented extension there, and we're letting her drain out, and I'm going to let it drain for a while. I'm going to do a little something else. We'll come back to it. I'll bring you guys back whenever we get ready to pull that thing out of there. Alright y'all, we got that, let that drain out for a while. I'm going to go ahead and pull this yellow cap off because I got to get the socket on there, get that thing broke loose. can't remember exactly what size it is, but it's not that size, and that is a 7/8. 15/16. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see if I can get that broke loose now, because I did put some good thread locker stuff on there. So oh yeah, there we go. There we got it. She's out. Now, next order of business is we'll take this piece here, this junk piece, and take it to the hardware store, and we will get ourselves a piece of pipe nipple. I'll measure from back here out here to the frame, and I want to put a down chute on it too, just to make it easier for myself and whoever else does this. But yep, there she is, a piece of junk. So we'll bring y'all back when we get the pipe and stuff and get ready to put it all back together. Alright y'all, we made it to the hardware store. We're back. Picked up some pipe nipples. This is 3/8 by 3 inch with the mechanical coupler there, or machine coupler, whatever you want to call it. It's not the cast one. And then I also got a plug to go in here. I put this piece in my vise, and then I tightened it down good and tight because I want to make sure there's no leak there. So now we're going to wrap this with pipe thread tape, and we're going to thread it into the block. Now, when you guys if you guys do this, your thread tape, flatten it out. I know this is kind of, some people don't know it, whatever. Put the, wrap it so when you're if you're threading it in, the tail, and I put like, 3 or 4 wraps around it, whatever. But the tail that you break off, make sure it's going that way. This way here, so it doesn't ball up when you're threading it in. If you wrap the other way and you go to thread it in, that tail is just going to unwrap it from your pipe. So there's that. Now the pipe nipple lengths will probably vary by tractor and everything else. So this is just what fit on mine, and I'm just going to use channel locks here, if I can get them in there and not block you guys. I know I'm probably blocking the light, but just thread it in there until she's good and snug. This is aluminum, so try not to, the block's aluminum, the pipe's steel, so try not to strip the threads out. I think that'll do it. Feels like she's good and tight. And we got our little pipe plug here. I'm not going to put any pipe dope or pipe tape or anything on this plug, because technically pipes are, national pipe thread's supposed to be a slight taper to fit in there and seal itself. Now, but I'll get a wrench and snug that up the rest of the way, but maybe I will go ahead and put some pipe tape on there. Let me get a wrench to fit that. I will throw some pipe tape on there, and we'll bring y'all back when we get that ready to go. Alright guys, got that wrapped with pipe tape. I'm going to show you this too. This is kind of a specialty socket. It's like an inverted Torx. This is the E16. It's a 1/2 inch. Worked really well for these square head fittings. Fits in there nice and tight. You won't strip them out. I just happen to have a set of those. You know, you don't have to have this. You can use just a regular wrench, but it just makes it nicer. Tighten that down. Like I said, just snug it. They don't have to be gargantuan tight, you know. So there it is. Converting the quick change oil drain plug on these Kohlers to the, well, Kohlers, Briggs, any of them. They're all the same design. Converting it over to a regular old standard drain plug. And there'll be a gap here that you can put a piece of cardboard or something in to drain your oil away. I was going to use a street L and point it straight down, but they didn't have the right length pipe nipple to be able to. It was either back in the frame like this or out sticking way out here, and I don't think that this tire will hit it, but I don't want it sticking out any further than what it has to. I'm hoping that we may not have to trim that side piece. I haven't checked yet, but it may slip down past that before it interferes. But alright guys, I'm gonna pull my spacer driver out of there, lift this thing back up, we'll tighten the motor down, and we'll check for clearances under here, and we'll bring you all back whenever we get it completely tightened down and everything. Alright guys, here we go. We got the that oil drain all in there. There's the hood. Here's the side piece that I said I have to modify, and I did have to modify it a little bit. Got a little bit of a hole out of it there, but it fits in there nice. And from the side, you throw a little bit of black paint on that end of that thing, you probably never even know it was not meant to be there. But you know, from just walking around the tractor, never know it's there. It's not, you know, sticking out all gaudy or anything like that. So there we got it. We got her all back together and ready to go. And see if I can, there you can see the plug there. So that's it, man. Nice easy fix. Anybody can do at home. Alright guys, give you guys a little look at what this is, what it actually is. Now there is a plastic piece that goes over here. The one that was on here went flying somewhere in the shop here. I haven't located it yet, but you can see there's a little O-ring here, a little O-ring here. And that thing's supposed to snap and lock on. You're supposed to keep that oil in there. Over time, they swell, do whatever. They leak around these threads back here because they don't stay tight. They're junk, my opinion, whatever. But hopefully I showed you guys how easy it is to, you know, go to the hardware, a couple dollars in some hardware, put a, you know, extension on there, bring it out. Technically, you don't have to put the pipe nipples on there. That pipe plug will slide right in there and thread right in there and plug it up. I just put the pipe nipples on to bring it out past the frame, make it a little cleaner when you're changing oil and stuff. You know, every tractor is going to be different, every motor is going to be different, you know, every engine is going to be different, how long it's going to be, even the size-wise on these threads. I think there's differences in those. I'm not 100% sure, but, you know, it is what it is. So, take this thing out, pitch it, you know, I'm not going to throw it in my shop because I'll probably put a window or something out, but anyways, I digress. I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. If you would, please hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button or ring the bell. Get all the notifications, everything I do here on the channel, from cooking, small engine work, tractor pulling. Catch you all on the next one. Bye.